Well, hi there. I'm Financial Aid Man. A college education is worth it in the long run, and the Financial Aid Office is a place to help you find a way to pay for it. Most of you will need to apply for some sort of financial assistance. Grants, loans, scholarships, and jobs make up most of the financial assistance that students can use to pay for college. How do you get financial assistance? The first step is to fill out the FAFSA. That's a free application for federal student aid, and you can apply online through FAFSA.gov. The earlier you apply, the better. Early applicants are considered for more types of aid. For best consideration, be sure you fill out your FAFSA by March 15th each year. After that deadline, you are no longer eligible for certain types of aid, such as federal work study, supplemental grant, state grant, and Perkins loan. Grants and scholarships are outright gifts. Grants and scholarships are outright gifts of money that do not have to be repaid. Most of these come from federal government programs, such as the Pell Grant. Some may come from state agencies or tribal organizations, but the federal government is the largest source of grants. Scholarships can come in several forms. You might receive a partial tuition waiver, discount, sum of money from a donor, a scholarship application was included in your admission packet. We hope you filled it out. There are several loan programs available for both students and parents. Some of these are subsidized. That means that the government pays the interest on the loan while you are in school. Others are not subsidized, which are called unsubsidized. So you will need to pay the interest on the loan quarterly. You need to be enrolled in at least 6 credits for most loan programs. Loans are repaid after you leave college or enroll less than half time. After you leave college, you will begin paying off the principal of the loan. Jobs are usually a big part of a student's financial plan for college money. Some of you may qualify for federal work study jobs on campus. The money for these jobs comes from the federal government. Other jobs, both on and off campus, are readily available. Jobs take time, and we recommend that you keep your job responsibilities to 20 hours a week or less. For instance, I only work 10 hours a week. If you have not filled out the FAFSA yet, you can pick up information this afternoon at the financial aid table in the foyer. If you've already done your FAFSA, you can get information about your financial aid award, how to accept your aid, and answers to any other questions you may have about financial aid at the same table. You may be selected for verification of your financial aid application. About a third of applicants are. If so, you'll be asked to fill out a verification form and return it with copies of your tax return and W-2s. Other tax documents may be requested as well. Depending on your status, such as dependent, in which we would need your parents' tax returns, or independent, and if married, we would need your spouse's information. If you are selected for verification, be sure to follow through with the process, with the documents requested, or you won't receive your financial aid. To keep your financial aid eligibility, you need to make satisfactory progress in school. That means you must complete at least 2/3 of the credits you attempt. You have the first 8 days of class to decide if you need to drop, add, or change a class without incurring any penalties. Classes you drop will be considered attempted, but not completed after the 8th day, and they will count against you on the 2/3 rule. Failed classes will also count against you. In addition to completing 2/3 of the credits you attempt, you must maintain a 2.0 grade point average. That's a C average. If you drop below a C average, you may lose your eligibility to receive financial aid, and you may be placed on academic probation. Now that you've figured out how you're finding the money for college, here's how you go about paying your bills. All student accounts are handled by the Business Affairs Office. It's located on the first floor of May Hall, room 107. We're open 7:45 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. The university does not send out paper bills. Instead, it is your responsibility to look up your student account balance on Campus Connection and make arrangements to pay any outstanding balances after your financial aid has been applied. Tuition and fees are due by the 10th day of class each semester. Parents, please note, you will not receive a bill in the mail from the university. You will, however, receive a mailing a couple of weeks before each semester begins with important information and dates. The Business Affairs Office will communicate with you through your DSU email account. Your email account can be activated a day or two after you're registered. You'll see a link at the top of the DSU website for webmail. Follow the instructions for activating your email account. The DSU email account is our official way of communicating with you, and you are responsible for checking it regularly and following up. You can pay your bill in a number of ways. The Business Affairs Office accepts cash, check, or credit cards in person at the window. You can also pay online with a credit card or an e-check through your Campus Connection portal. If you pay before the deadlines, you can avoid the lines and a late fee. Sometimes students need to drop a class or even withdraw from the university after tuition and fees have been paid. The percentage of money you'll get back from a drop or withdrawal is posted on the DSU website. It's based on how late in the semester you drop or withdraw. The Business Affairs Office has a detailed refund schedule available for you. You may be awarded more financial aid than you actually need. If you have extra aid, it's usually given back to you in the form of a check or directly deposited into your bank account. If you prefer a direct deposit, you'll need to fill out an authorization form which is available at Business Affairs. We encourage you to use direct deposit since it means there won't be any lost checks or delays. When tax season rolls around in January, you'll be receiving your 1098-T form. You may be eligible to receive the education credits. That is, American Opportunity or Lifelong Learning Credit when filing your taxes. Keep an eye out for these forms, which should arrive late in January and will say, Important Tax Information Enclosed. Check with your tax preparer to see if you're eligible for the tax credit. If you're planning to bring a car and intend to park on campus, you'll need a parking permit. Student permits are $30 for the year, and you can purchase these at the Business Affairs Office. I know this is a lot to take in, but don't let all this talk about money get you down. Going to college is an exciting time and one that you should benefit from. So enjoy your time here. Well, I guess that's it for me. Welcome to DSU.